Hey guys, hey, I'm David Dismukes, and I'm going to go over my technology apps for this class. Apologize up front for being a little late. It's been a pretty hectic week, and so I got a little caught short. So I apologize for being late. So hopefully you guys can get something from this. My three topics I'm going to cover. First is High School Cube. High School Cube is an application for your iPad or iPhone that works best with iPad that I found late in the year through the web. I was looking for a way to broadcast events for my school, both athletic events and also things in my classroom as I try to proceed and grow my multimedia class. And so I was looking at maybe doing some announcements in the morning, or maybe one little podcast type thing for the school every week to kind of promote business tech and career tech as a whole. So when I contacted High School Cube, I found out one thing: it was free. That was a great thing. One, that it was free, and I could actually broadcast live events from anywhere as long as I had internet connection. So the first event we wanted to do was our football jamboree, and then we wanted to come back and try the high school graduation. So it was like the last couple of weeks of school, so I didn't get a chance to really use it as much as I wanted to, but I plan to really try to integrate that in the coming year. So it's kind of new to me, but it looks really interesting. It looks like it works really well. So first thing, I went in and I created an account, logged on, and I talked to the guys on the phone and to verify who I was, that I actually was a teacher in high school, and I wasn't trying to just get free stuff. But one, you've got to have an iPad to start with, and when you sign up and you register with High School Cube, they're going to send you the mount, which looks like this, the mount that you pop your iPad in, and they also send you the lens that just screws into the top. But along with that also comes the tripod, and so you'll mount your tripod your camera onto a tripod like such, or you can hand hold it. Now the other thing that comes along with the kit is a Bluetooth headset, and the Bluetooth headset is like this here. I got a headset, comes in, it'll connect through via Bluetooth microphone for your iPad, so you can actually announce the game or announce the events, or you could actually place this up on the podium or somewhere, use it in the classroom to feed the audio. But be careful when you're doing Bluetooth. You know, Bluetooth has a certain range and it can't go as far. But the final product and what goes on to the web and streams for your friends and family and fellow students or everywhere is pretty neat. Here's a sample that the home web page shows. I thought it was kind of neat.
Run a little clock, but they're not number one. Jabari Parker, wide open, baseline dunk.
Take the down low, Parker two-man jam.
So as you can see, it's pretty high speed, high tech, and kind of make you famous there at school if you're looking to make headway with your administrators or whatnot. Kind of give you a plus that you can actually broadcast live events, especially when there's family and friends that live away and want to see things like graduation, awards presentations, and also if you've got kids that are homeschooled. We've got a couple that are homeschooled, or kids that are out for a long period of time because of hospitalization and whatnot, and sometimes they want to see some things that's going on in school. As a way to actually feed live things to it, you can make the presentations private, or make them public, or where they can log in to with an account to cover. One thing that I did is I went to and did our first game. Like I said earlier, it was an away game, and at Horseshoe Bend, and one of the requirements was you must have internet access. And that was one downfall that we had, was since it was an away game and requiring constant internet access, we used the hotspot on my phone. I'm only on 3G, so maybe that was probably some of the problem. But it was able to record the video. It was kind of sporadic. It was a little choppy. It did catch some of my audio pretty well, but this was a little clip from us. I'd started out in my classroom, kind of make sure everything was straight before we got started, and we packed up and headed up the road. I won't bore you with my plants in my room, but just scanning on through the video, you can see kind of how that went. But anyway, High School Cube looks like it's going to be a great thing for us. My administrators are really excited about it. First of all, like I said, it's free software. We can application, and I try to get people to follow you using Facebook, Twitter. Can find you. It's very, very simple to use. You just go in and set up an event, and once you set your event, you have a time code for allocation to broadcast your event, and pretty easy. I could go in and set up an event now, but if I did that, it would actually load up on my site for Beulah, and I don't want to do that. But all I need to do is just come in and create an event like this over here. Come in, and we would create a new event. Okay. Alright, and that's High School Cube. Okay, the next thing is Voki, and Voki was kind of neat. Sorry, I've got two screens going on here, and using Screen-O-Matic, it doesn't let me pause my video. So as I brought Voki across my screens here with this, there's a couple of different plans for Voki. It's a cost associated unless you're using the cheapest, the free thing, where it just allows you to speak characters and express yourself. So once you go in and you log on or create an account, you can come in. It doesn't let you customize very much. You can give it a voice with a phone call. If you do the phone call, it's going to pop up a number for you to call and give you a passcode where you can actually talk and speak what you want it to convert. Or you can type your text, and here I've typed this, and I've created a little avatar here. I'll show you in a second. Or we can actually record. We don't do that. Or we can come in and bring a file. Okay. Okay, here's our text, and so we can come over with our avatar that gave us. And we can change our backgrounds. Okay, there we go, and we'll close that. It doesn't give us a whole lot of options because I'm not a paid member, but here we go. Here's my avatar.
Class at Auburn University.
Okay, let's try that one more time.
This is my demonstration of Voki for my technology class at Auburn University.
This is just the text that I used, and so I can type in and say, this is my first VOKA, if I can spell today, Voki for you today. And since I added that, we can come in and process it. It'll take just a
This
couple of
is
seconds.
my demonstration of Voki for my technology class at Auburn University. This is my first Voki presentation for you today.
So it's kind of easy. And once you do it, you complete what you wanted to type, and maybe send messages to your kids in your classroom, maybe something to start off with as a bell ringer, or if you actually want to send out messages for data for your kids. I plan on using it to maybe send to my kids that are maybe hospitalized, or maybe they're homeschool, or maybe they've been out for a while, and so maybe some of my 504s, or my kids that are my IEPs that have a lot of difficulties, maybe autistic kids or whatnot. They're always looking for something new, something to kind of spar them about what we're going to talk about, and maybe that's a way to get their interest. But once you do that, we just come in, we publish it, and we give it a title. And I want to say Auburn Test, and so I'm going to save that, and then what we have to do is copy the hyperlink and send it to wherever you like. You can post it to Facebook, Twitter, or Google. Okay, so there's my second presentation, and we'll throw that off to the side. And the next thing we're going to do is called Google Drive. Now, Google Drive is something that I really like to use in my classroom because it allows us to share documents all at the same time. So if you go to Google, if you haven't created an account, create an account there with Google and come in, and I'll sign in. Start my Google, and so it gets all kind of, this kind of looks like a little Facebook look, where you can add friends and things. But this is not the Google Drive that I'm presenting. The Google Drive, you'll come here, so down here at Google Drive. Google Drive is kind of like a online Microsoft Office, but not only does it allow you to create documents, which is just kind of like a Word document. A presentation is more like a PowerPoint, your spreadsheets, like Excel. You can draw. There's also a lot of different applications. Some things I've used in my classroom is things like Powtoons that I used at the very start of the year. We wanted to promote the dress code in the school, so I had my kids put together little cartoons that talked about the dress code, and they kind of make fun of some of it, but they got the overall gist of it because they understood what the dress code was, and that was the whole objective of the lesson. Okay, but in our Google Drive, we can create those documents, and here's something that I've used in the past. The things like maybe a World Lit final exam, where everybody can collaborate at the same time. And if I start typing here and say, I put my name, David's timeline for the 10 major literary periods. If I was connected to somebody else at the same time, or another student was logged into Google Drive and I was sharing this document, they could actually type on the document at the same time, and we could see each other type. And if I wanted to add somebody, that if you can see here, I've got 13 people that is sharing this document with me. Of course, nobody's online right now to type and show you, but if they were, you would be able to see their names over here on the side, and we could collaborate on this one document, put it all together the way before we turn in. But in this case, we were preparing for an exam, and so you can help your kids with that too. They can work together to study prep for an exam. They can work on presentations together and collaborate. Let's see. Another thing that we use at our school is, here they're shared with me, things that I've shared, but one was brought to me, was there in the main office. We use Google Drive. We use the spreadsheet version, and so with the ICU teacher referral log, during the day. Of course, this is set up for August, or getting ready for this year already. And so